Alice. I'm from São Paulo, Brazil, and I'm a graduate of this university.
Hello, I'm Dr. Zach Kelly here, Professor of Educational Leadership. Welcome to the University of South Carolina. You're finally here, which means that we believe in your ability to succeed.
In order to successfully adapt to the American culture and educational system, you have to keep an open mind and be willing to renegotiate some of the values you bring from your own country.
In the United States, qualities such as independence, originality, critical thinking, and interpretation are extremely valued. Here, success is measured by individual effort.
Have you ever heard of the concept of the American dream? Well, the American dream is a promise of prosperity and success. This concept comes from basic beliefs listed in the U.S. Declaration of Independence. It essentially states that no matter who you are, where you come from, and your family's social status, you have the chance to succeed in this country. All it takes is hard work. In other words, it all depends on you. Your success will be relative to the amount of effort you put into your work. For that reason, in American colleges and universities, it's really important that you exercise academic integrity while establishing your individual contribution.
Academic integrity is a set of rules and expectations a student must follow in order to demonstrate academic excellence, commitment, and honesty. In order to illustrate this concept, we will reference the work of Bill Taylor, an emeritus professor of political science. During his years of teaching at Oakton Community College in Illinois, Dr. Taylor successfully communicated this idea to his students through a document entitled Academic Integrity, a letter to my students. In this letter, he refers to academic integrity as an essential part of any true educational experience. He argues that personal integrity is not a quality we're born to naturally. It is a quality of character we need to nurture, and this requires practice. Dr. Taylor believes that we can only be a person of integrity if we practice it every day.
I would say academic integrity is one of the most important values, and the second most important value, trying to fall in lines with the first one, is honesty of effort. If you're honest in effort, many things will be possible. And again, academic integrity and honest effort are things which you can control.
I have a statement about academic integrity in the syllabus and a specific statement about plagiarism also in my syllabus. And I spend a lot of time, in particular on the first day, talking about what plagiarism is and guiding people to sources. And in my particular field, we use the APA, or the American Psychological Association manual for our stylistic guide. From a faculty member's perspective, that this is a really serious issue. And it's not just your name that can be marred by this, because it's our integrity too that is in question here. And we've got to make sure that everyone in the class has a level playing field. Faculty are happy to help, but you can't come in at the last second either. You've got to be prepared.
Attributing ideas and original work to its rightful author is really important here in the United States. Failure to do so is called plagiarism and considered a form of cheating. Plagiarism is defined as the use of another person's work or ideas without proper acknowledgement of source.
As Dr. Taylor states in his letter, we acknowledge that by its very nature, education and the accumulation of knowledge is a shared enterprise. None of us has the time, let alone the background knowledge required, to learn everything on our own. Virtually everything we know has come to us because someone else has taken the time to think about something, to research it, and then to share what he or she has learned with us, more likely through an article or a book. You as a student, most of the time are not expected to do original research. Instead, you are expected to read about the research of others and to bring together their ideas in such a way that makes sense to you and will make sense to your professors. Therefore, it is essential for you to cite your sources in any research paper you write.
One of the academic reasons for doing so is to give credit to those who have done the original research and written the hardcore book. This reason directly relates to the American cultural principles of valuing individual contribution. Another reason for citing sources and following specific guidelines is to allow professors to look back at the original source to see if you have properly understood what the authors were trying to say.
So don't feel you need to hide the fact that you're drawing content from your sources. Citing your sources shows that you've done your research and successfully integrated the collected information.
The honor code at USC might be a little different for our international students than what they're used to at home. You know, the Western rules regarding academic honesty might be a little different, and so that may be a challenge for our international students to get to learn, but they certainly can do that. It's making them aware of the resources that are available to them. And it's important that they make themselves aware of the rules so that they don't find themselves, well, coming to see me.
In addition to plagiarism, the Carolina Honor Code lists other forms of cheating, such as giving or receiving unauthorized assistance or attempting to give or receive such assistance in connection with the performance of any academic work. Unauthorized use of materials or information of any type, or the unauthorized use of any electronic or mechanical device in connection with the completion of any academic work. Unauthorized access to the contents of any test or examination, or the purchase, sale, or theft of any test or examination prior to its administration. Lying, intentional misrepresentation by word or action of any situation of fact, or intentional omission of material fact, so as to mislead any person in connection with any academic work, including, without limitation, the scheduling, completion, performance, or submission of any such work. Bribery, offering or giving any favor or thing of value for the purpose of influencing improperly a grade or other evaluation of a student in an academic program. Conduct intended to interfere with an instructor's ability to evaluate accurately a student's competency or performance in an academic program.
A lot of times intent doesn't matter. If you did it, then you did it. Intent may come in how we educate you about it, but doesn't mean you still can't be held accountable for breaking the rules, and that's important.
If you fail to live up to your responsibilities regarding academic integrity and/or choose to engage in dishonest behavior, your professors are likely to refer you to the Academic Integrity Office. There, they will review the case and determine the appropriate consequences.
On average, based on statistics for the past 3 years, around 22 international students have been found responsible of violating the Student Code of Conduct every year. Sanctions imposed on these students have included, but are not limited to, probation, excellent transcripts, and even expulsion.
Staying out of trouble is easy, as long as you practice academic integrity on a daily basis and put your best effort into your education.
There are very good chances of success at the University of South Carolina if you manage your time, if you follow principles of academic honesty, and above all, be sincere in your efforts.
If you follow the proposed guidelines and work hard as a dedicated student, your educational success will follow. Be proud of your work, your studies, and your success. And welcome to the University of South Carolina. We're glad you're here.
We hope you enjoy your time here, and good luck.